Right, welcome back to Smithy Walks the Cleveland Way. It's Tuesday the 6th of June today, 2023, and this is going to be stage 5 of my Cleveland Way walk. Finished here at Runswick Bay yesterday, and I'm going on to today. It's Runswick Bay to Robin Hood's Bay. That'll bring us through Whitby. I'm starting off with a wee walk across the beach at Runswick Bay. Fortunately the tide's sufficiently out. I'm going to be walking past Whitby Golf Course, looking forward to that. Sands End, a really nice place. I'm just wondering, I'll probably stop for a lunchtime pint I think. And then another pint later on when we get to Robin Hood's Bay. It's at the end of the coast to coast walk as well. I'll have a wee look at that. I do lots of golf videos, so when I do my walking videos I introduce myself in the same way as I do the golf. So let's go and see what it's got. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Cleveland Way. It's stage number 5 from Runswick Bay to Robin Hood's Bay on the walk from Kirkintilloch in Scotland. Smithy! Start of the walk. Coming onto the beach at Runswick Bay. Walk along the beach for a wee bit, then cut up to the right somewhere. I think I've got a wee bit of hill as usual to do a wee bit of climbing, get back up on the headland. I'll get logistics out the way while I'm walking along the beach. I'm staying in Scarborough all this week and at a travel lodge, and I today drove up to Robin Hood's Bay, parked the car there. It's a couple of buses, bus number 93 into Whitby, and then change buses to the 4X up to Runswick Bay, and then walk back, pick up the car in Robin Hood's Bay. Really nice start this, a little beach walk. Weather not as warm as yesterday at the moment. There's a possibility of rain earlier on this morning, but didn't see any of it. A wee bit cloudy, a bit breezy, no doubt be a bit breezier up the top there. I see sun coming out this afternoon. And when you get towards the end of the beach at Runswick Bay, this is the path where you leave the beach, go up through the little stream there, wind its way up, have a last look round. That's the far end of Runswick Bay. And that's the town. And we're going this way. Interesting little path coming up off the beach. There we go. Across there. Oh. And up the steps that way. Not doing any more filming, got to concentrate on where I'm putting my feet. I'm just getting my breath back. That's a steep climb, a stepped one as you come off the beach at Runswick Bay. Brings you up through the bushes there. We're at what I think's the top. Now I've still got a wee bit more climbing to do, but we're now onto a kind of flattish path. It's just a slight incline. That's the steep steps. But there we are, it's come a bit early in the morning, legs aren't properly warmed up yet. They are now. Another look back at Runswick Bay. A wider sweep of the bay here, so we're further along. This is what I like when you don't know where you're going next, what the next view is going to be. And again, takes us further out, that's back to Runswick Bay. We're back up north. And we carry on our way to Sands End. Well, I can now see Whitby away in the distance. I'll be up there on the beach. I'm dropping down into Sands End. So I think Sands End is going to be a cup of tea, bit of cake, and Whitby, renowned for fish and chips, but I don't like seafood of any sort. So it could be cheesy chips, battered sausage and chips. And I think I'm going to form the habit that I did yesterday when I stopped for a pint in Staithes. I think it'd be rude not to have a pint in Whitby. I've got some more views before we come down into Sands End. A lot of quarrying. I think it's an old railway track as we're dropping down into Sands End. Well, walking through Deep Grove Alum Quarry. And this is the bits that have been reclaimed by nature. It looks absolutely fantastic. Wildlife, all the ponds in there. You still see some of the stone. Lots of plants come back. And the old railway line, obviously transporting the alum. You see all the old quarry bits. And here we go, still heading down into Sands End. Let's stop for a drink break, and this is the view of Sands End. Just walking down towards it. A bit of a shame the tide's out. Usually, sometimes I've driven through here a couple of times and gone through in the bus, and sometimes the waves come crashing over the wall there, but tide's out now. Then the road goes up the hill, we're following that. There's quite a big golf course up there. We'll be playing that later in the week. There's Whitby itself, round it over the top there. Well, it's taken a wee while, but here we are. I get to drop down into Sands End. It's just a shame the waves are too far away. Nice to see them lapping up against the seawall, so I could dodge them, but not to be. Well, that's the steep hill going out of Sands End to the north, where we just come from. And tea and cake time. Somewhere in Sands End before we climb the hill up. Oh, quick tea break over at the cafe just in there. There's no cream cake, so I had a cheese and onion pasty instead. We'll get a cream cake and Whitby. Right, heading up this way, still in Sands End. Across the river, over the bridge. Heading back that way, up the hill, past the golf club. And I like to take a look back at where I've come from. So, to the right hand side up there, that's dropping down into Sands End. Look at Sands End. Right, to see, now we're heading up the hill. I've walked up the tarmac path along the road from Sands End. Oh, here we are, Whitby Golf Club. Played here a number of years ago. A video, lots of golf courses, so I'm going to come back this week at some point and play here. Clubhouse down there. We're heading along the road, and the best hole in the world is on Whitby Golf Club. We'll have a wee look at that in a few minutes. And you come walking along the side of the golf course, and now we head back towards the sea. And this road actually goes underneath the golf course. Sounds strange, but a couple of holes in the golf course go over this ravine. Let's a look back at Sands End away in the distance now. That's at the side of Whitby Golf Club, looking down onto the beach. I'm just looking back down at one of the best golf holes I've ever played here at Whitby. And you play 150 yards over the chasm there we've just walked underneath, onto the fairway, then it turns up the hill up there, up to the hole, but next to it is a pub with a great big beer garden. And I played there on a Saturday afternoon, get a round of applause when my ball went onto the green. Nerve wracking when you're about to putt, but great fun. Coming along the esplanade at the top on the northern side of Whitby. Going to drop down and then up through Whitby, Abbey in the distance. Just following the path here. Not before I've had a pint in Whitby. There's a pint with my name on it. Hopefully not John Smith's, which is my name. I'd rather have some other beer. We'll get some chips and cheese maybe, and we'll leave the ice cream, I think, to Robin Hood's Bay. Lovely. The Cleveland Way stays on the upper part of the grass, so you don't go down the path. Well, you can if you want to. If you fancy being nearer the water. While I'm in Whitby, I'll just mention the guy that does YouTube videos, very successful at it. It's called Hayes Outdoors, H-A-Z-E. Can't remember his first name. Actually comes from Whitby. Very entertaining videos. Watched his ones in the Cleveland Way. I'm going to be watching a few more of them as well. He's got a few more subscribers than me. I don't ask anybody to subscribe. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Who cares? And as we're getting closer to that beer, Whitby, closer to Whitby, I just saw a question on one of the Facebook pages, one of the hiking pages today. What is it you're looking for from hiking YouTube videos? And there's all sorts of stuff on there. People criticising this, that, the other. I think one guy wants to see a Steven Spielberg movie on there. For me, everybody, I do it first and foremost. It's a video diary for myself. If anybody else likes it, fair enough. As I said, who cares whether somebody doesn't like it? I mean, I watch loads of different videos. I've watched a number on the Cleveland Way. And I like some of them, others I don't like. Well, a lot depends on, say, the personality. I'm not really bothered how they shoot it. But the one thing, if I don't like something, I'm not going to go on there and criticise it. You just don't watch it anymore. So as I said, any sort of criticism of mine, somebody puts a comment on, it's whoosh over the top of my head, I couldn't give a monkey's. I'm here to enjoy it, that's what I'm doing. Right, there's the breakwater there. We're getting closer. And when you're out walking on your own, I actually find it doing like a YouTube video, talking a load of garbage into my phone as I'm going along. That's quite therapeutic. But when you're also videoing, what you tend to do, is this is how I sort of prefer hiking on my own, is you actually take notice a lot more of the things about you, what you want to film, what you want to see, take a photograph of. So we all like different things. Well, as we're entering Whitby, here's the Captain James Cook statue. And just further along, we're going to go through the whalebone arch. I think it's two blue whales, jawbones. Now let's head down into Whitby. Across the water, there's the old abbey that we're going to be making our way up to in a wee while. And coming down into Whitby. Whitby's probably my favourite town in England. The rivals are Bude in Cornwall and Exmouth in Devon. All ones that get great scenery, and also for me lots of good pubs, which is a necessity. Right, so here we are in Whitby, home of Dracula, home of steampunks, home of people dressed as pirates. Seen a few pirates today, not seen any vampires yet. So it's a wee bit busy in the north side, so I'm going to go for that pint across the bridge. I'll have a pint up the other side, a wee bit quieter. I'm trying to be careful with the phone here, as this is another YouTuber, Abby Barnes. Watched her Cleveland Way videos and she actually dropped her GoPro in the water here. Would you believe it? They got some divers out later on in the day, come and rescued it. Crossing the bridge at Whitby. This is a look upstream and a look downstream before it goes out to sea. Right, this is break time. We've had the chips, and before we leave Whitby, I've come in the Duke of York, and this is a pint of Osset White Rat. Cheers. Oh, that's nice. Here we come at the 199 steps out of Whitby, up the hill towards the Abbey. 199 steps, and I'm certainly not counting them. So I've just come up the top of the steps. 199, I'll take their word for it. We'll have a look round Whitby. Come back over the new bridge away up there. Round across Whitby. And away back in the distance where I've come from this morning. I'll come up the hill, get the Abbey on the right hand side. Now we'll see if we can get a better shot of that later on. Cleveland Way goes off towards the coast again. Well, I'll get a better view of the ruins of the Abbey here, coming away. We'll be saying bye bye to Whitby. It is over there. I must say it was absolutely packed today in Whitby. Even that's us left Whitby and the hordes in the dim and distant past. Back onto the more peaceful coastal path. Oh, it's steep down there. The fence up here, you get any coastal erosion. Don't know how long this path will be here for. So we're heading on down. Next stop, Robin Hood's Bay. That's about a couple of hours, 5 or 6 miles I think. Get an ice cream in there. I've no idea what that is at the end of the bay there, in the rock formation. I'll maybe look that up later. I'm just walking up the hill, we're just coming to the fog warning station. I've got some coos! Alright girls, how we doing? Okay. Here's some more. Alright girls, okay. Hello. Hello. Hiya. I'm still as popular as ever with the females. Alright. Right, here's come to the fog warning station. And here's the fog warning. Wouldn't like to be here when that goes off. A bit on the noisy side. And a lighthouse further up. There's a few birdies about here on the cliff side. You wouldn't want your car parked below this lot. You have to give it a good wash. But they're all nesting there. Not quite sure what type they are. I get another look from the side. I better not go too near the edge. Walking past the lighthouse now. Not sure if it's still functional. It says holiday cottages, so probably not. Or it might be automatic and unmanned. Oh, it's a climb up after the lighthouse. Oh, a downhill section. A grassy, relatively flat downhill section, not steep. Oh heaven. And that view comes in there. right down. Robin Hood's Bay. Obviously I can't see it yet, so we're still going across the top. Well, still along this path. There's a sign about 10 miles ago saying 3 miles to Robin Hood's Bay. Seems to be taking forever. Nice look down here. So I'm just having a water break. I've got a wee spot of rain at the moment. Look at this fantastic cliff edge just looking back the way. Wow, that's steep. So you people practicing mountaineering up there. Probably give way. I've just got a herd of sheep in front of me. Chasing them up the hill, the noisy ones. Come on girls, keep going, on you go. And there in the distance is Robin Hood's Bay. It still looks about 3 miles away from here. I just don't believe it. That 3 mile sign's definitely telling lies. Well, we're finally coming into Robin Hood's Bay. But unfortunately this is only the top part of it. There's 2 reasons why we're going down to the bottom bit of Robin Hood's Bay. 1, it's a much nicer finish, and 2, the pub's down there. So I'm parked up near, not far from the bus stop, so I'm just going to dump my stuff bag in the car and walk down. Here we go, transcending the steep descent down to the bottom of Robin Hood's Bay. I've got to come back up and get the car. Whoa. Right, we're nearly at the end, at the bottom of Robin Hood's Bay, on a Cleveland Way. Ravenscar 3 miles. England Coast Path goes up that way. We're going to carry on down to the bottom here. And here we come down to finish, and this is where the coast to coasters finish. Bringing the pebbles from the west coast, sticking them into the east, into the North Sea from the Irish Sea. This is today's finish. I think it's approximately 15 miles from Runswick Bay to Robin Hood's Bay. A wee bit noisy with the sea here, right next to it. Yeah, a lovely walk. Quite easy to Sands End. Then through the golf club, Whitby. And then from Whitby coming out, and the first 3 miles from Whitby seemed easy enough, 3.5 miles. But that last 3 miles to Robin Hood's Bay took forever. A lot of undulations. Even get dive bombed by a seagull. So we'll be back here tomorrow, carry on the next stage. Don't know how far we're going tomorrow, I'll work it out tonight. So that's the end of stage 5. Runswick Bay to Robin Hood's Bay. Back here tomorrow, see you later. So that just leaves time for the pub. The Bay Hotel here at the bottom, Robin Hood's Bay, and we go. Here we are, we're in the Bay Hotel at Robin Hood's Bay, and this is the pint of Wainwright's. Cheers everybody.
I film myself every time I.
Oh, that's really nice that.